Hi guys, welcome if you are new. My name is Ashley and this is House of Johnson's, where my freaking house and life is insane and crazy, and I am a mom of lots of different boys. My hair is kind of a mess and we're going to talk about that in a minute, but also I have this weird like bright pink shirt on that is usually not my norm. It's like this baggy t-shirt, but I have some really cozy Christmas leggings on and they match my leggings. And yeah, I did my hair and straightened it last night and now it's already like flipping out. And this, I have so many baby hairs that are like growing out, but they're taking forever to grow out. And also my face is breaking out because freaking pregnancy hormones this time around are nuts. So I thought that I was having a girl because of all of these things that are different than my other pregnancies. But of course, it's another Johnson in multiple ways. So yes, I have a drink on my shelf, another drink on my shelf from lunch. This one's from last night. I got stuff all over me, all around, that I need to put away. And then I have like a buttload of laundry that I need to fold. So I figured I would just sit here and fold this laundry. This curtain is such a travesty. Like, these curtains are actually the pretty curtains that go in my room. Like, let's put them, but this curtain here is a blackout curtain and they only had one. So now we just have 3 curtains and it's so bad. Like, I wanted Joshua to get 2 blackout curtains and then we would have the pretty ones as well, and then we would have these to put on either side. But girl, he said there was only one, or he only grabbed one. He was going to go back for another and still hasn't. I don't know, but the blackout curtain does stretch across the window, but it just looks really stupid, like decorative wise. It looks ridiculous, but oh well, it just is what it is. So that's what we got going on there. If you can hear the cat, he's like right there and he's like whistle snoring, so I don't even know what he's doing. But I have a buttload of laundry to fold and put away, but we're not going to talk about the put away because that's the most difficult part. I'm going to try to put this all in Joshua's way so that he will help me put it up instead of brushing it off onto the floor and then it never getting put away because somebody tramples it, which is always what ends up happening, and it makes my life terrible. It makes me want to cry. But yeah, so all right, let's talk. I have not been on this channel in a million years. I think I started a vlog earlier, so hopefully I will have that finished and I'll put that up for you guys. But other than that, like other than today vlogging, I have filmed small clips here and there, but I haven't finished them, any of them. So it's like I'll do a clip and then I'll get busy and then something will come up or something happens or craziness ensues, which is pretty much my entire life, and then I don't vlog again the whole rest of the day. So I have these little snippets of clips throughout the days that don't create one video. Like, I don't have a full video to put up for you, and it's weird because I'll have a snippet and then it just looks like I changed my face and my hair and my clothes, and it's like, what? This is obviously a different day. It's so confusing that I just don't ever post it. And so I have like all of these videos of pieced together vlogs on my channel, on my computer, and it never makes a full vlog. So therefore when I go, you know, see if I can piece something together, I can't because it's just, I'm not filming enough. And so I'm sorry. I am trying to do better. And now that I have entered in my 2nd trimester, which I am hopefully going to do a pregnancy update video and give you guys a little more information on that, but I am feeling so much better. So I'm finally feeling better now, and I feel like I have a little bit more energy. I'm still tired because I'm just not sleeping well. Pregnancy is not my friend with sleep. I usually wake up a lot of times to pee, and and then I can't go back to sleep afterwards, and I have like bad pregnancy insomnia. I don't know if it's the hormones or like what it is. And I also have like super bad acid and indigestion when I'm pregnant, like really bad. So everything sets it off. And with this baby, I've had like some acid and indigestion issues, and then, but milk always has helped. But with this baby, for some reason, like drinking a lot of milk before I go to sleep makes me feel super nauseous, and that's never happened to me in my entire life, so it kind of sucks. I don't really know what's up with that, but yeah, it's not that fun. And the cat is literally napping on my clothes, so it's annoying because I'm having to like pull him out from under him, and he's like not loving it. He's like, what are you doing? This is obviously my space. But anyway, I'm just gonna throw my clothes in the drawer if I can wring it, because why fold it if I can just throw it in there? Y'all, I'm not even about putting clothes away. I'm not about that life. It is just not fun. What? This is 3 toddlers, so it's too small for Killian. And some of the 3 toddlers that I have, I've washed them enough they kind of shrink a little bit, and so Lark is in a 2 toddler now, and he can still fit the 3 toddler because they have shrunk. So handing down clothes the best way we can. We just figure it out. But Killian is really in a 5 toddler or a 4. He's really in a 4. So it's fun because Jaren's in a 16. He's 10 and he's in a 16. And Tristan is in an 8. And then Killian is now entering into a 4. There's the kitty. So that means that now they're all in little boy sizes, and they can match again, which Jaren is about to go into young men's because he's about to grow out of the 16s. But he's in that stage where like some 16s fit amazing, some 16s are like small on him, and the young men's look like his mom bought him some young men stuff for school, and to me it looks like he's drowning. Like it's too big. He's not in young men's, he's 10. Like he just turned 10 years old. Like just turned 10. So I don't understand why young men's is the way to go at this point, but you know, I don't understand a lot of things. I've talked to you guys before, like our households are very, very, very different from each other, and so it's just funny like how you do things differently. It's almost like when if you were in a family and you move in with your parents or your in-laws, and it's like it does not work because your households, you run them so differently from each other. It's kind of like that when you share a child between 2 households. You know, if you guys have stepchildren or you have a child with another person, then you know what I mean. Like it's not easy. It is not easy at all. We try as hard as we can to get along with each other and be civil, and you know, we've gotten better at it the older he gets, so I think that we have done pretty well, but it's still hard, and I'm sure she would say the same thing, like it's still hard. So anyways, yeah, so I am hoping that this channel can get back on track and I can, he just wore those and put them in the clean clothes. Like what is going on with my life? And there's a marshmallow in my bed because Killian got marshmallows earlier, just a few minutes ago, and they were wrestling on the bed and the marshmallows just went all over the clean clothes. Like what? Because you know, clean clothes are like fall leaves. You can't not jump in them, right? Because when mom has clean clothes all over her bed, it's time to jump in them. What is this? I don't know which size this is. I think this still fits. Whoops! Sorry, I just snatched what was under the camera and it fell. Now I'm not going to get the same angle that I had before because I just like completely like moved you. I'm sorry. I have you propped on another big stack of clothes, and I'm folding just a little bit faster than I thought I would, so I'm starting to get into the stack that is the prop, and that's not gonna work. But anyways, so this whole thing with COVID and all of the, almost did it again, all of the Thanksgiving rules and stuff like that, like our state is not like others in a lot of ways. Like we don't have as many restrictions as some of you, but I know like a lot of you are on lockdown and a lot of you are not going to be able to see your families, and it's really rough, and you know, there's just not a lot to say about it, but I just encourage you to really like try to make it as special and as close to tradition as you can, because just chalking it up to it's 2020, we're just gonna have a crappy Christmas, just don't do that. Don't let yourself or your mind go down that trap, because that's really rough, you guys. Like, I know that things might look a little bit different for a lot of people this year, but just try not to get into that negative headspace, because that is the opposite of what the holidays are all about. And I feel like if we can just keep our head above the water, sorry kitty, and we can try to maintain some positivity, that it'll really help. So hopefully I can spread some of that to you, because that's really one of the main reasons why I want to do Vlogmas, is because I think that it can help with some of this stuff, with the negativity and the depression and all of that that is going around. I think that it can really help, because I know that that stuff is rough right now. I know that it's tough. Honestly, our Thanksgiving doesn't look that much different, because we are around our whole family a lot anyway, and a lot of our like extended family, they live far away, so we don't get to see them on the holidays anyway. It's really just like our smaller family, and so it really doesn't look that much different to us. But I know that for a lot of people it's not like that. They have a much smaller scale than they're used to, and that can be, they're playing. I thought it was a cry, and I was like, what's happening? But they were playing. I know that it can be like super difficult, so hopefully that helps. So let's talk about Vlogmas a little bit, and let's talk about my plans. Now these are like super tall order plans that may not happen, you guys, because I'm going to try my very hardest, and if the cat knocks down the camera, I'm going to be mad, because he keeps moving around everywhere. These are my best effort plans, what I intend, my best intentions. I want to do a Christmas traditions video, and like I said, I think that that will help, because that's just stuff that literally we do with our children. It doesn't have anything to do with like extended family and things like that. You don't have to have a lot of people to do the things that we do with our kids and things like that. I think will really help. We started that because there are some Christmases that like my siblings, their spouse is close to their family. So you have my siblings who are close to their family, and then you have my siblings' spouses who are close to their family. So as you guys probably know, I mean, you can watch 4 Christmases and get the gist, but when you're all close to your family, sometimes it's too many houses to go to. Plus, my sister's husband, he's from a broken home. So I hate that term, it sounds so terrible, but he's from like a split home. So he has like his stepdad, his mom, and then her boyfriend, and then he has his stepmom and dad's house. So he has 2 houses of his own, and then you had my family, and then he has like the grandparents of his stepmom and the grandparents of his dad and the grandparents of his mom. Like, it's all of these different people. And while our family lives like out of town, his family doesn't, and so they're all around. And so for them, it's like, really, seriously, go away so I can do this laundry video, and stop bringing that stick everywhere. Shoo, shoo, shoo.
Can I go outside?
No, baby, it's dark. You can't go outside. It's freezing and dark, and you can't be out there alone. Go, shoo, 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 shoo.
Out there alone.
I said no, shoo. Okay. Always complaining. Anyways, so it's hard to juggle, in other words. And so what they do is, one family Like one spouse's family gets dibs on Thanksgiving and the other spouse's family gets dibs on Christmas that year, and then they switch. It's almost like having a child between two families. Like you swap custody every year. That's kind of how it is, which we don't do that. We do it a little bit differently and more civilized. But anyway, that's kind of how it is with them and the way that they split their time with family. They kind of do it like you get this year and I get next year, and then your family can have Christmas, or your family can have, and they try to split it up and still see everyone, but there have been a few years where they haven't, and they haven't seen our family. And so me and my family, because Joshua doesn't talk to any of his family except for his grandmother, and she usually actually comes to my family's house for Christmas. Like she comes over to my family and for Christmas and Thanksgiving. And so that's usually what happens. So we don't talk to his family other than her. And so because of that, we're always with my family. And we're always the ones who are like, well, we'll be there. And because of that, it was just really bummer for me, because I felt like all of the Christmas traditions, Christmas is a big deal to me. And so I felt like all the Christmas traditions that I had enjoyed when I was a kid, my kids weren't going to have that, and they weren't going to have like big family gatherings like I had, because number one, our extended family is 4 hours away, and two, and my husband has always had a job where like he's only off Christmas Day, maybe sometime in Christmas Eve. This job is a little bit different, so we'll probably have a little bit more freedom, but not too much more. And so because of that, we can't just take off with all of our kids and go down home. You know what I mean? Like that's what we call it, down home, because it's down further, South Alabama. And so anyways, it's just it was a blow to me that my siblings were not going to be there. And so when that started happening, once they got married and once they started like not being there for all of the holidays and traditions that we had normally had as a family, me and my little family started making traditions of our own. And this is like a long story, and I don't know why. But anyways, my point is that some of those traditions are really fun, and I think we'll continue to make them. One of them is, I don't want to tell you a lot. Like we watch certain Christmas movies, we try to introduce them to new Christmas movies they haven't seen. For some reason, they just saw the Santa Claus the other night. And I think I had introduced them to it before, but they just weren't paying attention to it. And I think that this year, like Tristan especially, was old enough that it really got his attention. And then Killian kind of paid more attention to it this year as well. So we watched that with them when Alaric had went to bed, because he was not going to watch it. But anyway, I have this yawn that I know needs to come, and it's just not coming out. That's so frustrating. But anyways, so we've done that. That's one of them. And then there's just a few more that are super fun, and our kids really love it. And my main goal is to bring the magic in Christmas. I want it to be super magical, because I feel like Christmas was our best gift of all. Obviously, it was the birth of Christ, and that's what we want to center it around. But there's also a lot of magic that can come along with Christmas as well, and traditions and family time and festivities and lots of just fun. Like for instance, my favorite thing as an adult is candlelight service at church, because I think it's beautiful. You turn all the lights off and you're singing Christmas carols, singing all together as a congregation in the dark with just your candles lit. It's like, oh, like I'm not a crier, but when I'm pregnant, that might make me cry because it's just so magical. And I think, be careful, you're going to knock the camera down. And I think that that's my goal for my kids, is to make it super magical. And so I think that with these Christmas traditions that we've kind of created, we've achieved that. And so I want to share those with you, because I feel like maybe you are used to a huge family and you're having to tone it down, and maybe you don't know what to do with your kids and they're used to something huge, and now you have to make it more intimate. He just stole my phone. You just have to make it more intimate now. and I think that this will really help. And so I want to do a video on that, and that was like 20 minutes long talking about that. I don't know how long it was for real, but that was a long time talking about that one video. But that's one of the videos I want for Vlogmas. I also just want to do some vlogs. I want to vlog our Thanksgiving. I did not vlog when we decorated the Christmas tree. That was a stressful night. Me and Joshua actually got into a huge fight. And that is one of our Christmas traditions, is to decorate the tree. And I'll tell you a little bit more about what else we do when we decorate the tree in that other video. But he made me so mad that night. I got so frustrated and irritated with him. Oh my gosh. It was one of those pregnancy hormone days where I was just like, grr. And he actually had a concussion. He got a concussion. And if you guys have ever heard of concussion headaches, they are like legit. And they can happen months and months after you get the concussion. And his lasted for 2 weeks after he got the concussion. And he said that those headaches were much worse than the initial like concussion. But he had horrible headaches and he was struggling, and he worked like a lot of days in a row. He actually ended up working 20 days in a row, but that was like, I don't know, like day 10. So, you know, he was tired and he had a horrible headache and he was just irritable like a bear. And Mama Bear over here was trying to do our Christmas tradition, and he was not cooperating very well at all. He was just like doing other things and wanting to leave and go to the store while we were trying to do. It was just ridiculous, and I was getting so frustrated and upset with him. Oh, like we were so mad at each other and like blew up. But anyways, that's funny. But I want to do that, so I want to let you guys know. And if the camera's shaking, it's because the cat is taking a bath right beside the camera, and he's like shaking the camera, so I'm sorry. But anyways, I'm going to let you guys go because the camera is shaky and my children won't stop coming in here and interrupting, and I've got to put these clothes away and do the pile that is now the prop for the camera. So I'm going to let you guys go and end this video and hopefully edit it and put it up. But those are my plans for Vlogmas. I really, really want to do it this year. I did it, I don't remember if I did it last year or not. I know I did it the year before. I'm not positive if I did it last year. I think I did, but I'm not positive. But anyway, I definitely want to do it this year. I want to include Thanksgiving in with Vlogmas because I want to get ahead, because I know that if I get ahead, it ups my success chances like a lot, because then I'll have time to edit it and I'll have time to screw up a day or two if I don't get to vlog. And so that's the key. Staying ahead of the game is the key. So those are my intentions, you guys. Let me know what you want to see down below. If there's anything you want to see, any type of video that you would like me to include, please leave it down below. Any ideas are welcome, and I will try to do the best I can to make those ideas happen. So thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate each and every one of you joining me, as Jen Chapin says, on the Hot Mess Express, because that is legit. Me and her are on the same train, my friend. Hot Mess Express, here it comes. Shut up. And so you're such a silly little cute boy. Anyway, and so we're gonna go and get on with our evening, but I will see you guys in the next video, which is hopefully super soon. Bye. Say bye.
Bye.
Say like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe.